नमस्ते। हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। आई एम JVN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to take a lecture on the module Application and Limitations of Game Theory. This module is a part of the course Operation Research under the program BBA and BBA LLB 6th semester in the faculty Law and Governance. So first we take the applications of game theory. The game theory can be applied to decide the best course in conflicting situations. In business decisions, it has wider possibilities with the help of computer. Large number of independent variables can be considered with mathematical accuracy. So game theory, all we know that is a very good tool here, and it is good here in the conflicting situations in business decisions. So the main advantages of the game theory are: first, game theory provides a systematic quantitative approach for deciding the best strategy in competitive situations. Second is it provides a framework for competitors' reactions to the firm actions. Third, it is helpful in handling the situation of independence of firms. And last is game theory is a management device which helps rational decision making. So we have seen here so many advantages and applications of game theory are there. Like here, it is very helpful in the business, in the competitive situations, and it is helpful in handling the situation of independence of firms also, and it is helpful in the management situation here which helps rational decision making. So it is a tool which provides the decision making concept. Now we take the limitations of decision theory. First point, as the number of players increases in the actual business, the game theory becomes more difficult. So game theory can be applicable or can be applied here when the number of players are not very great here. So if the number of players are very in a large number here, then it is difficult to apply. And the solution will be tough here to obtain. Second point is here, it simply provides a general rule of logic but not the winning strategy. So second limitation of the game theory is it is a general rule and it is not a winning strategy for the decision maker. Third point, there is much uncertainty in actual field of business which cannot be considered in game theory. And the last point is here, businessmen do not have adequate knowledge for the game theory. So all we know that here the businessman may or may not have the knowledge of game theory. So if he do not have the knowledge of game theory, then it is difficult to apply for him how to apply the game theory concept in the business. So these are the limiting points of the game theory. And now we take characteristics of game theory. So the characteristics of game theory consist of 2 points. First point is here, competitive game. So a competitive situation is known as competitive game if it has the 4 properties. The first point, there are limited number of competitors such that n greater than or equal to 2. In the case of n equal to 2, it is known as a two-person game. In case of n greater than to 2, it is known as a n-person game. So these are the conditions or these are the just definitions of n-person game and the two-person game. Second, each player has a record of finite number of possible actions. Third, a player is said to take place when each player selects one of his activities. The choices are supposed to be made simultaneously, that is, no player knows the selection of other until he chooses on his own. Next point, every combination of activities finds out an outcome which results in a gain of payments to every player, provided each player is playing openly to get as much as possible. Negative gain means the loss of the same amount, while the positive means the profit for the player. Second point of the characteristic is strategy. The strategy of a player is a determined rule. So it is a determined rule by which the player chooses his strategy from his own list during the game. And the strategy may be of two types. One is here pure strategy and second is here mixed strategy. So first we take pure strategy. If a player knows precisely what another player is going to do, a deterministic condition is achieved and the objective function is to maximize the profit. So it means in a pure strategy, the one player knows precisely that what another player is going to do. Thus the pure strategy is a decision rule always to choose a particular strategy. So when a player can choose here the particular strategy because he knows that what is the strategy the next person is going to take. Mixed strategy. If a player is guessing as to which action is to be chosen by the other on any particular instance, a probabilistic condition is achieved and the objective function is to maximize the expected profit. So in the mixed strategy, the one player does not know what the another player is going to take, which strategy is he going to take here. So in this case a probabilistic condition is achieved and the objective function is to maximize the expected profit. So it means it depends upon the probabilistic nature. Hence the mixed strategy is a choice among pure strategies with fixed probabilities. So we have taken this session of the applications and the limitations of the game theory and this session powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session, and if you have any query, please mention in the comment box and I will solve it. Thank you.